am Arunan Adi Bagavan, Sri Ramakrishna College of Engineering, pursuing your department and the Biomedical Engineering. So welcome, Arunan Adi. I hope you can able to start the session now.
Hello, sir. Am I audible, sir?
Yes, Arun. You are audible.
Okay, sir. Let me share my screen, sir. Sir, is my screen visible, sir?
Yes, Arun. It's visible.
Good evening, everyone. Myself, Arunan Adi Bagavan. I'm currently pursuing final year Biomedical Engineering in Sri Ramakrishna College of Engineering. It's truly a privilege and a special moment for me to be here today, being a student and having the opportunity to address you as a research person. It's an experience both humbling and exhilarating. First and foremost, I would like to thank Mr. Adinapandian sir and Sudarshan sir for granting me this opportunity. As someone who currently in the process of learning and exploring this vast field, I see the presentation is not just about something I presenting and you listening. It's about a shared conversation. It's not every day someone at my stage of life has the chance to speak about a field as much fascinating and impactful as biomedical research. Biomedical research is not about just understanding what disease is and creating medical devices to that. It's far beyond that, like providing solutions to real world problems and saving lives. So, imagine a world where cancer is no longer a problem. The vaccines are as personalized as our fingerprints. That's what Russia has done. Russia has announced a mRNA-based cancer vaccine, first of its kind, to treat patients with cancer. We have become familiar with mRNA since COVID-19 pandemic. Now it has been leveraged to target cancer. Russia set to announce this cancer vaccine in 2025 at the free of cost to the Russian citizens. But what matters? The innovation lies in personalization. How they are doing this mRNA vaccine is they extracted the genetic material from the patient's tumor and uses it to target the cancer and eliminates it. And this research is not an isolated effort. All over the world, breakthroughs such as this are occupying the headlines. Like in UK, scientists are trialing a mRNA-based vaccine for melanoma, a deadliest skin cancer. And in India, we have Cervavac vaccine, which is specifically used to treat cervical cancer. As far as we know, cancer is one of the deadliest disease in the past decades. But these medications provide a new hope to the patients. Not only cancer, most of the deadly disease and life-threatening infections has been treated by vaccines, therapies, devices, etc. So, what make such breakthroughs possible? Yeah, have you guys ever wondered how scientists came up with life-saving devices or life-saving vaccines or new drugs? So, the answer lies in biomedical research. Biomedical research is an interdisciplinary field. It focuses on understanding the biological process of life, from cellular communication to the secrets of organ function. It explores both normal and abnormal functions of human body at various levels, such as cellular levels, molecular levels, organ levels, and the whole bodily functions. The ultimate goal of biomedical research is to extend the life of people and improve the quality of health. The biomedical research involves various disciplines. It involves biology to understand the anatomy and physiological functions of human body, chemistry to explore the properties of ions and solutions, physics to investigate the blood flow inside the body and the neural communications, and engineering to design and manufacture prosthetics and drug delivery systems, etc. Biomedical research is a blend of knowledge which synergy to produce a innovative research. And there are three basic pillars in biomedical research, which are basic, applied, and clinical. We will explore each of them in the slides ahead. Biomedical research is not all about discoveries and inventions. It's also taking risks. So you all have a question. Why would someone take risks, doing research which has so much risk and concentrates? Let's see. Yes, it has risk, but at core, biomedical research is all about saving lives. We have the diseases such as cancer, heart diseases are considered as untreatable in previous times. But now, thanks to the years of relentless researches, now we have vaccines, therapies for those diseases. These are the innovations of biomedical research. I want to address the story of herceptin. Herceptin is a drug. Okay, it started with studying gene mutation, but ended up a drug that revolutionized the breast cancer treatment. This is how biomedical research innovates in healthcare, and it does not about just saving lives. Biomedical research involves in improving the quality of life, like chronic pain management or prosthetics, artificial limbs. They have changed they have transformed the way of living for people with disabilities. And beyond healthcare, there is a great economical impact from biomedical research, like it creates high-paying jobs, etc. And in the latest revolution in biomedical research is COVID-19 pandemic. In the pandemic, it brought us the vaccine, which has saved millions of peoples. And the eradication of smallpox in the 21st century is the greatest achievement from biomedical research. It has solely saved millions of lives in the decade. And every breakthrough starts with the courage to ask what if. Without asking questions and without skepticism, there is no scientific research. Seeing these advancements and technological breakthroughs, it seems like biomedical research is from a modern level technology, or it was introduced in modern times. But that's not true. It has roots from ancient civilizations, like from using herbs to healing in ancient times to genome editing in nowadays. Like I want to divide this biomedical research in two terms, which is before gem theory and after gem theory. Yes, of course, gem theory is a revolutionary discovery in the healthcare and microbiology. So here's a story that is considered as the one of the earliest recorded biomedical research. In the Babylonian times, a king named Nebuchadnezzar, what he did was he ordered two group of youths to eat to follow different diets. One group should consume red meat and wine for 3 years continuously, and other group should only eat beans and water. He wanted to check whether the meat has high beneficial in health or beans and water has. And after 3 years, the results were clear that the youths who had ate beans and water has appeared healthier. This experiment is one of the earliest example of how biomedical research is used in healthcare since ancient times. When we fast forward to 19th century, uh, there's a transformative breakthrough, which is the introduction of gem theory by Louis Pasteur. This theory is not just about like it transforms the entire healthcare. Disease is spread by microorganisms, not by just bad or polluted water. Like, like before these modern technologies and laboratories, humans relied on only observation, institution, and curiosity. But now in current times and after the gem theory, it laid the groundwork for modern microbiology. It redefined the approaches to hygiene practices, like we hand wash in hospitals after touching the infected plates, and sterilization of medical equipments. These all are redefined after the introduction of gem theory by Louis Pasteur. Like, think about how far we came from Babylonian dietary experiments and to check whether which is healthier, to understanding the invisible worlds of microbes. Each step in the biomedical research brought us closer to a sophisticated healthcare systems. So, this gem theory is not just a discovery, it's a spark that ignited the cascade of innovations since 19th centuries.
After followed by the gem theory, it vaccine development had its progress. Initially, they have introduced vaccines by using dead form of viruses. Later, they by doing continuous researches, they find out that weakened form of viruses has more effectiveness over dead form of viruses. And anesthesia innovation revolutionized the surgical procedures, like discovery of anesthetics such as ether, chloroform has helped patients to not to know pain when doing the surgeries. And in the 20th century, followed by the gem theory, more advancements has to begin. Insulin discovery is one of the remarkable innovations in the 20th century. In 1922, breakthrough changed the diabetes treatment, which is insulin discovery. It was extracted from the cow, and in 1922, a 14-year boy is treated with the insulin extracted from that cow, and now insulin is genetically engineered, and which is the process is more effective and safely when compared to extracted from animals. This shows the how innovations as progressing through that times. And antibiotics like penicillin has revolutionized the treatment of bacterial infections over the period of time, saving millions of lives. And human genome mapping, it's a turning point in understanding genetical disorders and how we treat genetic diseases. And in the age of innovation, we are in the 21st century. There is precision medicine and stem cell therapies. Like we can tailor treatments to individuals based on their genetical mapping or how their environment is there, like that. And stem cell therapy help us to treatment of variety of conditions like regeneration of damaged tissues, like that. Now that we have explored the parade of innovations in biomedical research, like there are we have seen vaccine development, insulin discoveries, precision medicines. We have seen so much innovations in the past centuries. Now explore what are the key areas in biomedical research. So there are three pillars in biomedical research, which are basic research, applied research and clinical research. The basic research is the foundation of discovery. It has the foundation for the biomedical research. And applied research is the construction that made from the foundation. And clinical research is the outcome of both combined basic and applied research. Think of it, these areas like link in chain, each one dependent on other. Without basic research, applied research does not have the knowledge to innovate or research a particular field. And without clinical research, we will not know whether the innovation is effective or we can use it on humans. And without applied research, we can't just have the theory and use it on humans. Like, these pillars are interconnected and provide the complete bridge for biomedical research. So let's see one by one. Basic research. Like, before we can develop solutions to complex problems or diseases or some disorders, it's important to understand what are the basic mechanisms of life. We have to understand how the disease is progressed or how the disease is formed, and we have to understand from what's the origin of the disease and how we can treat it. Without complete understanding of the disease or disorder, we can't just go and do a research and find a solution from nowhere. So, purpose of basic research is to understand what the basic mechanisms in our human body and the pathophysiology of diseases. And basic research is driven by curiosity. It does not have any definite goals like that. It's just about scientific temper or curiosity of researchers to know what is there, like that. Basic research is all about expanding our knowledge rather than directly involved in providing a solution for a specific problem. Basic research revolves around how biological system function, or how we can categorize the organization based on their behavior, or it can be used to quantify the biological phenomena, like that. So, for example, when we are going to tailor a specific treatment for Parkinson disease, like, we have to understand how it affects the movement of people. And before that, we have to understand how the basal ganglia circuit is disrupted in Parkinson disease. Then we have to learn how the dopaminergic neurons are lost. Then we have to ask how the substantia nigra deteriorates. The answers for every question lies in the basic research. Like, we have to understand the neural communication and how neuron transmit the signal from one part in the body to other. By understanding each icon corner of our body, we can come to conclusion for next progress in the research. And like, after years of fundamental discoveries from basic research, we all have the question to how we translate this knowledge to a real world application. It's like, these are theories only. In basic research, we can only acquire the knowledges and in a theoretical version. So, how we are going to use this theoretical knowledge to a real world problem, which where applied research comes in. Applied research is the place where theory meets medicine, like, its theory meets practice. Applied research uses the knowledge from basic research. It uses the knowledge from basic research to solve specific biomedical problems. Like, when we studying about bacteria we can find a cure to bacterial diseases. When we studying about neural communication, we can provide therapy for neurological disorder. Like applied research emphasize on basic research to as to create a drug or therapy or a device which should benefits patients. This is the exact goal of applied research. But it has one critical aspects. Applied research revolves around animal models for the research. But mostly rodents are used in animal models because they have similar biological system as ours. So mice or rats are used, and for some specified researches, rabbits, monkeys, and dogs are also used. And researchers don't go to some place and randomly pick one animal. Okay, let's go and take this animal and do research on it. They don't do that like that. uh, these animals for research are specifically bred, and pet animals are strictly prohibited to biomedical research. And there is no harm. Harm should not be done to these research animals, because the care to these animals are governed by strict ethical guidelines by Animal Welfare Act. And an important note is that the successful outcomes from most of the biomedical research are came from animals that are healthy and stress free, rather than distressed animals. Like and there are alternate to animal models, because there are so much of animal activists who does not support the use of animals in biomedical researches. So there are some alternate models which are computer simulations. We can create a computer simulated environment for that research, and use that there. And tissue cultures, we can do in vitro or in vivo tests. And technology such as organ on chip or lab on chip as a great alternative approach to animal models. Like when studying about bacterial growth, Alexander Fleming saw a mold killing a bacteria. What he did was, he was growing bacteria in or he growing bacteria in a tray or something, and he sees a mold like structure killing the bacteria. So, which is lately known as penicillin. After discovery of penicillin, it was isolated and tested, and there are methods are developed to grow this uh, penicillin in a mass production, like that. These are the categories across in applied research. Without applied research, the mold will be like in always stayed in the Fleming's petri dish, just as an innovative or interesting discovery. So this is how applied research and basic research integrates between themselves to provide a great innovation. Like speaking of animal models, in the 19th century, people are always have skeptical thoughts. Like when first insulin was introduced, um, people are not okay to have that. They have doubts and questions whether it's safe or not. So before using insulin on humans, it was first tested on dogs. In fact, the application of knowledge gained from animal models is made has made that possible to understand insulin's potential. Not only in insulin, most of the treatments we are using today has gained from the knowledge we have gained from the knowledge by we have tested on animal models. So after years of finding from understanding the biological systems and doing experiments in lab, these are happening in one side. But how we are going to bring these findings to a real world treatments? So that's what we are going to do with clinical research. Clinical research is the place where theory meets the reality. It's a place where all the knowledge that we have gained through applied and clinical researches are tested on humans. Like clinical research takes place in real world settings, clinics, some such places. Clinical research is completely emphasized on ensuring the safety and effectiveness of drugs and therapies. Before providing the therapy or drug to the public people, the vaccine or the drug should compulsory undergo a clinical research through clinical trials. These clinical trials involve several phases, from testing the safetiness for the volunteers, does the volunteers has meet the specification for the drug. The It can be used in large large scales. We have to check this. And a fascinating and cutting edge example of clinical research is from Neuralink. As like last year, after getting approved from FDA, Neuralink as recruiting volunteers for participating in their clinical trials for their Neuralink chip. So clinical research is the place where we get to see the real impact of the discoveries, how it has the effect on humans, or how it whether it can be used to treat the disease, or whether it has any negative impacts like that. Like so basic research spans across wide spectrum of scientific inquiry. Like it covers from, as we see earlier, it revolves around various disciplines such as biology, physics, chemistry, engineering, arts. But there's a crucial area which all these different areas converge, which is engineering. That's where biomedical engineering plays a vital role. And especially, it has a major role in applied research. What biomedical engineering doing is it acts as a bridge between the theoretical knowledge obtained from the basic research and the practical solutions that are conducted on um, applied researches. Like the biomedical engineering comprises of different areas. The key areas were like in biomedical engineering that revolutionizing healthcare are tissue engineering. By tissue engineering, we can create synthetic skin, which can be used to replace the damaged tissues as well as heal the damaged tissues without any side effects or infections. And implants, when we come to implants, hip implants and cochlear implants has transformed the way of living for a patient with ear disabilities or disorders in walking, severed a limb, like that. And the medical imaging system as revolutionizing the healthcare since its uh, discoveries, like X-rays, CT, MRI, fMRI are can use it to provide real-time functioning of our brain. This development of medical imaging systems has improved the diagnosis of various diseases, uh, from cancer to abnormal activities in our bodies. And when we look on bioinformatics, it involves around carrying on using computational tools and algorithms to analyze the biological data obtained from the basic researches. In cancer and cancer, it plays a major role in analyzing the medical data, and it also used to interpret the genetical mutations, and has plays a vital role in genome editing. These are the key areas in biomedical engineering which revolutionize the healthcare. But there are some emerging trends which are wearable technologies. From smart watches to smart shoes, where scientists are discovering everything that has been with our that can be attached to our body without having any issues, and continuously monitor our vital signs. Now Apple has also introduced a smartwatch which can directly measures and show our ECG waveform, like that. And when come to regenerative medicine, it's an even stem cell therapy, etc. And nanoparticles based drug delivery system is one of the crucial discovery the engineering criteria. It can use it to specifically target the region of cancer. It can, like, nano bubbles can penetrate through the blood brain barrier. So this nanotechnology is revolutionizing the drug delivery in the healthcare, as promising as a biomedical research. But it has some challenges. Like, yes, it has many advancements, but it come with some challenges, which are complex biomedical systems. The our biologic human body has intricate biological system, comprises of uh, many complex neural circuits, complex organs, like that. It's difficult to understand it, how it works, how neurons communicate, how heart how arteries and blood vessels carries the blood through our body, like that. It's difficult to understand and interpret the data from our human body. And biomedical research mostly revolves around the human animal studies. It Yes, we can use computer simulations or realities, but before we provide the innovation to the public, it's definitely important to run a clinical trial with a human being or an animal model. So there are some ethical considerations to do biomedical research, and while adhering to the ethical standards and following all its procedures,
Arunan, your voice is not audible.
hello sir.
Yeah, now it's audible.
So it's not audible then, sir.
Now it's okay. Now it's okay. Clear.
So can I should I repeat, sir, or continue?
No. You can continue. You can continue.
Okay. So even the when we sort out the challenges from ethical dilemmas, there are some regulatory hurdles. Like it involves lengthy approval process from different associations and different organizations. So because of this lengthy process, this domain it demands significant financial and resource investments, and developing treatments and devices life-threatening diseases requires high costs, and most of the challenges can be progressed can be break throughout the research areas, and finally, without public perception is one of the greatest barrier in biomedical research. Like most of the people will not accept solution. They will question, why should we accept this research, why should we accept the medicine, we don't know whether it has any negative impacts, we don't want this vaccine, it will some will do some negative talks like, no, no, don't take this vaccine, it will create a new kind of disease. We have seen all these dramas in the COVID-19 period also. So it's one of the greatest challenges in biomedical research, by the misunderstanding or misinformation about the research, which leads to people's resistance. But despite having this much barriers, but it is not new barriers to biomedical research. It has been always since from ancient times. Biomedical research is always pushing these boundaries, as doing so much breakthroughs throughout the centuries. Let's like let's the horizon of innovations, the advancements in current researches, like artificial intelligence can use it in many areas, and especially in healthcare we can use it to improve the medical image diagnosis, analysis of medical image, and it can also use it in big data analysis and interpretation of genetical mutation. In so much areas, artificial intelligence plays a vital role. And in synthetic biology, I want to address a great innovation of this decade, which is called as genobots. There are scientists from Turk University as research here living programmable living cells. Like they are extracted from frog cells, from the larva of the frog, and they genetically modified that larva into tiny robots. Like imagine you are going to witness a robot, tiny robot that is going to flow through your blood and delivering medicines to your body. Which is, it is the genobots are just a foundation to that kind of technology. Like and personalizing medicine, as we see in the cancer cure from Russia, we can specifically produce a or therapy particularly personalized for the specific patients based on their environments and their disease. Bioprinting has become a revolutionizing technique in the field of biomedical engineering as well as biomedical research. Like we can completely eliminate the need of organ donors and artificial organs when we can print the organ by using hydrogels or like that, without waiting for an organ donor or thinking about constraints in like immune problems. This bioprinting can solve all those issues. And microbiome research, which is how we can utilize the gut immunity to eliminate the disease and prevent it from coming, like that. And smart biomaterials are widely used in all devices and uh, therapies that are used inside our body, like such as pacemakers, etc. And smart biomaterials are some kind of research which emphasizes on artificial skins that can synthetic skins that can automatically heal and repair the damaged tissues. As like this biomedical research has have come a long way. Let's take a moment to appreciate the incredible journey of biomedical research, from introducing germ theory in the 19th century to the personalized medicine and stem cell therapies in our hands. Like it's the story of progress and innovation. As I conclude the presentation, it's not about like a biomedical research has always been there from ancient times, and its sole purpose is to improve the human health and how we can increase the quality of life of the people. It's not sole effect of a specified domain. It's a complete effect from different people from different domains, and together we can overcome challenges and shape a healthier and more sustainable future through innovation and collaboration. Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Arunan. It's really impressive. What a presentation about the biomedical research. So, participants, if you have any kind of questions regarding this, you can ask now. And really, it's appreciable. So, before that, I'll be sharing the feedback link of this event, and kindly give your positive review for International Foveas Biomedical. So, we can see another one topic on next week Saturday at the same time. Okay, so kindly give your positive reviews on this feedback link, and within 2 minutes I can able to give you the certifications form. So within tomorrow or Monday evening you will be getting this certificate. So thank you very much. Thank you all for your presence.